Hey guys, DKS3A here, and as y'all know, about a couple weeks ago, I got a care package from, the Earthbound crew. Got like 6 NES games, the Earthbound cart, and stuff like that. Tales of Symphonia, and that brought my games to 103. So, my goal was to get to at least 20% of the collection before, I may take a break and go move on to Super Nintendo to get it up to about maybe 30 games, something like that, and so on before all that kind of stuff. Which means I got to require to get about another 30 games for that, because I think to get to 20% of the collection, I got to have 134 games. I went to the retro video game store yesterday because I had a little bit of money, and I just got me 5 new NES games for under $30. So I'm able to add 5 games to my collection, and I'm going to show them off. Put them in the collection. That's going to bring my collection up to 108. So, here we go. I got from the retro video game store. And sorry, some of them's got names on the cart, so I'll probably have to get me some rubbing alcohol to get the names off of it and that kind of stuff. They're in marker. But anyway, first one we got is Lee Trevino's Fighting Golf. It's a golf game. I don't know. I know about it from Awesome Video Games, because I know they did a whole story arc, a whole episode about Lee Trevino fighting golf, where they actually think that they play golf and fight each other. I think it's just a regular old golf game. I don't know why they call it fighting golf, but anyway, I got that. I got Kings of the Beach, which I believe is a volleyball game. So, I believe it's a volleyball game. So, yeah, it's definitely a volleyball game. So, yeah. Then I had a game I actually played a lot in my childhood. I had the game at one time, and of course I lost my NES collection, so all this has just been rebuilt from the past, like, maybe 3-4 years. 4 years, something like that, maybe 5 years. Not too long. Anyway, I had this game. I'm going to look in the attic in my old house over there. There's a second house over there where I lived at, where I stayed at. The attic. There's a bunch of stuff in the attic. I might be able to find some of my old collection up there. Doesn't hurt to check. I have to ask the people who are currently in there if I can go up there and take a look. Because who knows, I might be able to find my collection up there. Because if I remember correctly, it may be up there. There's a bunch of boxes up there. And who knows, my collection may be up there. It wouldn't hurt to go take a look. Because if I can, I could actually probably add about maybe 10, 15 more games I don't have. What is that to see? Anyway, it's Demon Sword. I think this is the sequel to Legend of Kage. I could be wrong. Or it's a prequel to Legend of Kage. I think it's evolved around Legend of Kage. So, which Legend of Kage I don't have yet. Then I got Win, Lose, or Draw. It's the game show that revolves kind of around Pictionary or charades, stuff like that. All kind of stuff. And my best friend really likes this game. I'm surprised I didn't have it in my collection. He only has about 20 NES games, and this is one that he has in his collection, and I didn't. But he actually happened to have a couple copies of it there. It was cheap, so I picked it up. And I can say he really, really likes this game, but it's Go-Go 13. To be completely honest, I don't know much about the game. I'll have to ask him about it. But yeah, I got Top Secret Mission Go-Go 13. So I really don't know much about it, but officially it's called Go-Go 13 because that's what the thing says. So let's move over here and let's put them in the collection. And it's going to bring me up to 108. So Go-Go 13 will go right there between Ghostbusters 2 and Gradius. So I'm going to move them. So, yeah, I'm starting to build it up. Like I said, I'm gonna at least try to get up to 20% of the NES collection, which I believe is like 134, something like that, give or take. I'll have to do that for sure. Then I might take a little break, unless something falls into my lap. But anyway, all right, so Go-Go 13 is now in. So win, lose, or draw, we'll go right there between Ultima and Winter Games. That's gonna be easy. It's gonna be boom, right there, done. It's in. All right, Demon Sword. We'll go right here between Dick Tracy and Deja Vu. So, let me move that in there. So, we are slowly starting to build it up. Like I said, I'm going to go ask my next door neighbor if I can look in the attic. Because technically it's my dad's house. So I don't think we really have a problem with me looking in the attic. And maybe try to find some old NES games up in there. Doesn't hurt to look. If they're up there, cool. I can show it off and add it to my collection. I can show off some of my childhood games, and any extras I have, I can give it to my best friend or sell them off or anything like that. But there's going to be quite a few of them I probably don't have in a collection. In fact, I know there's a few, like Kirby's Adventure. There's a few others I'm pretty sure that I had at one time that I don't have. So anyway, we'll get it put in there. So anyway, there's Demon Sword. All right, next one is Kings of the Beach, which will go right here above King's Knight. So yeah, well, like I said, so maybe in the next couple of days I'll look. If I find it, I'll definitely show it off. But if not, then it ain't a big deal. I'm just saying I know there's a few games in my collection that I had back in the day that I don't have anymore. Like I said, like Kirby's Adventure. I believe I had the first Castlevania, which I no longer have. So that will complete my Castlevania. So I'll have to go up there and take a look. All right, and there's King of the Beach. And the last one is Lee Trevino's Fighting Golf, which will go right up here above Legend of Zelda. Right there at the top. So, right there. We'll do that. And I saw a copy of Super Mario, the original Super Mario Brothers at that retro store. They're selling it for $14. I think that's a little pricey, but that's just me. There's a couple other games too that I kind of really wanted to, but I had to watch my budget. They had like Chippendales Rescue Rangers, Tailspin. There's a couple other ones that I really wanted to get, but I'll get them eventually. At this point in time, I didn't really have it in my budget. Anyway, there's Lee Trevino's Fighting Golf. All right, so that's what it looks like now. As you can see, I'm starting the third row now on that second shelf. And that gives me 108 officially licensed games, 2 repos, which again is Final Fantasy III and Sweet Home, and then 1 unlicensed game right there, which is Rolling Thunder. And then up there at the top, there's my All Dog Road to Heaven, and there's my Solstice spot that I got from the Game On thing. So there you go. There's my collection updated. So y'all have a good day. And if I'm gonna go over there and take a look one day, when they get home, maybe just one day, maybe I'll go up there and take a look. And if I find it, I'll show it off. If not, then no big deal. But we'll see what goes. So have a good day.